Good morning to all of you. Today we continue our chapter 10 again. The topic name is variation and direct and inverse proportion. It is related to our class 8th. In the first session, we understand how to find the direct proportion. In this session, we understand about the inverse proportion. First, I define the definition of inverse proportion. An inverse variation or proportion is indicated when two quantities are so related as an increase in one causes a corresponding decrease in the other or vice versa. Now the second definition, the ratio of any two values of the two quantities is the inverse of the ratio of the corresponding values of the other. Let us suppose x and y are in inverse proportion, so we write as x is directly proportional, inversely proportional to 1 upon y. Now as from direct proportion we are indicating, now same as direct proportion or variation. Now this proportion sign is converted into equal to sign. Now this proportion is converted into equal to sign. Now we have to multiply this number by a constant, means k into 1 upon y, or we can also say that x into y equals to k. This is the general equation for inverse proportion. Now the other formula for inverse proportion are x1 y1 equals to x2 y2. This is the other formula for inverse proportion. x1 y1 equals to x2 y2. Now we move towards some questions which are related to our book. Question number 1, which is related to our class exercise 10th. State the relationship between the given variable as an equation using k for the constant of variation. The volume V of a gas at a fixed temperature varies inversely as the pressure P. I am repeating the question. State the relationship between the given variable as an equation using k. Now we have to use the variable k as the constant. For the variation, the volume V of a gas. Question number 1, first part. Volume V. Okay. The volume V of a gas at a fixed temperature. Temperature is fixed. Varies inversely as the pressure P. So we write as V is direct inversely proportional to 1 upon P. Now we write as V equals to, this proportion sign, it changes into equal to sign. Now we have to multiply a constant value. Here is the given in the question, the value of constant variable is k. Now the answer is k upon P. This is the answer. Now we move to our next question. Question number 6, this is from our book. Question number 6 is 28 pumps can empty a reservoir in 18 hours. In how many hours can 42 such pumps do the same work? I am repeating the question. 28 pumps can empty. Empty means remove the water, means खाली करना है. A reservoir, एक हमारे पास वाटर स्टोरेज टैंक है. ओके, उसको 28 पंप्स 18 आवर्स में एम्प्टी करते हैं. Now we have to find in how many hours can 42 such pumps do the same work. If we take 42 such pumps, in how many hours we empty the reservoir? First I write number of pumps. Number of pumps. And here I write time taken by pumps, and in hours. Okay, 28 pumps can empty the reservoir in 18 hours. If we take 42 pumps in the place of 28, in how many hours we empty the reservoir? So obviously we get, if we take 28 pump can empty the reservoir in 18 hours. If we take 42 pumps, then obviously it is common sense according to this question कि 42 पंप्स अगर हम लेंगे तो हमारे को टाइम क्या होगा, लेस आएगा. इट मीन्स हमारे पास जो आंसर आएगा वो 18 से बिलो होगा, ना कि 18 से ग्रेटर होगा. नाउ बाय इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन वी सिंप्लीफाई दिस बाय इनवर्स वेरिएशन, और यू कैन राइट एज प्रोपोर्शन. x1 y1 equals to x2 y2. This is the value of x1 and this is the value of y1. This is x2 and this is y2. 28 multiplied by 18 equals to 42 multiplied by x. Now we have to find the value of x. So 42 come in the denominator of this number. So 28 into 18 upon 42 equals to x. I am simplify here. Now by cutting, 6 3s are 18 and 6 7s are 28, 7 1s are 7 and 7 4s are 28. Now multiply these number. Now we get x equals to 4 3s are 12. This is our answer. It means if we take 42 pumps, then 42 pumps can empty the reservoir in 12 hours. Now we move to our next question. Now the question is question number 9. Working 4 hours a day, Savita can type a manuscript in 15 days. How many hours a day should she work so as to finish the work in 10 days? Now the solution of this question is, first we have to write question number 9. Working hours, number of days, if Savita work for 4 hours, then she can manuscript in 15 days. Now if she work 10 days, in how many hours she have to work daily? Here is the number of days are 15. If she work as 4 hours, here is the number of days is less. We have to calculate the value of x. Now the value is, we get more value. Now by inverse proportion, or variation, you can use same words. variations. By inverse variation, we use the formula x1 y1 equals to x2 y2. The value is 4 into 15 equals to x multiplied by 10. Now we have to find the value of x. Now you have to write 10 at the denominator of these two values. Convert into simplest form. 5 3 is 15, 5 2 is 10, 2 1 is 2 and 2 2 is 4. I am solving the question here. 3 2 is 6. 6 is equal to x, or we can also write as x is equal to 6 hours. If she work, so if she work 6 hours, then she can type the manuscript in 10 days. Okay, we get our answer. I hope you understand this concept. In next session, we understand the miscellaneous questions of this chapter. Thank you.